My name is Claudia Shinkarski, and I'm going to tell you a funny story that has prepared me for life studying abroad. So, I have this friend, her name is Stephanie, and she is deaf. And she invited me to go to this deaf social with her. And so I went with her and we showed up, and there's tons of people there. There's about 200, 300 people, and they're all speaking sign language. And I don't know how to speak sign language. And it was just all really overwhelming because everybody was, speaking in sign, and I have no idea what I'm doing. And so people would come up to me and try and speak in sign language. They just assumed that I knew how, and I would just, give them a few of these and be like, no, I don't know what I'm doing. And so I told my friend, I was like, this is really overwhelming. Like, should I try and speak sign language with them, or would they get offended, or what? And she told me that I should try that. They'd probably appreciate it. And bear in mind, the only thing I know how to say in sign language is, I like you because you are very, very creepy. And so, the next person that came to talk to me, I did my whole creepy spiel for them, and of course they all laughed. And they tried to teach me some stuff, and they told me that they were appreciative that I was, trying to speak in sign language, that I wasn't just, not saying anything or speaking vocally or anything like that. And so after we left, I told my friend, I was like, I kind of feel like that is what it would be like to be in a foreign country. Just really overwhelming, like everybody speaking a language you don't understand, and you have no idea what anyone's saying. But like I feel encouraged now that, I could try and speak the language and that they would appreciate it, at least most of the time. But the place I want to go is Germany, and my professor told me there that they actually really appreciate it, and they think it's funny when Americans try and speak German. They like it a lot better as opposed to us, just speaking English. So that's my funny story that has prepared me for life abroad, that I feel like I will be more bold and more comfortable with trying to speak the language, even though I know that they will probably laugh at me because I am bad. But that's okay because I've already gone through that once, so I am prepared. Okay, so now my top 10 reasons for why studying abroad will change my life. And my number one reason is, as I mentioned before, I want to go to Germany. And my number one reason for that is my grandfather, I call him Tata. He is a Holocaust survivor. He was a Polish Jew, and he hid out in Częstochowa in Poland, at this farmhouse. These Germans let them hide out in this bunker that they had built in their farmhouse, and they hid out in there for I think a year and a half until the Russians came and liberated them. So that is just an amazing story. And then my grandmother also, I call her Nana. She grew up in Berlin during the war, and she actually lived on the street of Hitler's bunker. And she worked in, the work camps and everything, and she told me lots of stories that just have really shaped her outlook on life, and it's just a really, really awesome story. And my parents actually got to go visit Germany and Poland last year, and I was really sad that I didn't get to go with them. But my professor knows all about my family heritage, and so he wants to take me to Poland so I can go visit like the farmhouse where my grandfather hid out, and like the street that is dedicated to my great grandfather because that's the street where he got shot. And then I'll also be able to go see where my nana like grew up and the house she lived in, and like where she used to work and stuff like that. And it'll be like a really, really cool experience. I don't really know how else to describe it. And just that my nana will still be alive while I'm able to go, I think it'll mean a lot to her because I told her about the trip and she was really excited about it. And so that would truly be amazing to be able to go and see all that because I'm very proud of my family history. So that would be awesome. And my brother is actually signed up to go with me. So to be able to share with a family member and to be able to share with my brother, because it's really important to him too, would just be really awesome. So that's my number one reason. And then also, there's a lot of other reasons that I want to go to medical school. And the question they always ask you is, okay, I've seen a lot of other applicants just like you. What is something that sets you apart from the other ones? And I could say, hey, well, I studied abroad in Germany and I learned this and I did this. So in that sense, it would be a really good, thing to put on my resume and just to set me apart from other applicants. And I've never been outside of the country. But that's not like, one of the reasons I'm saying it. But the people that I've known that I've studied abroad, whenever they come back, they're always so different. But not different in a bad way. It's just, I just feel like they have discovered more about themselves. I don't know. I feel like it'll be a really good, like, growing experience for me. In that sense, just to kind of grow as a person and just learn more about other cultures, because I've never really even been outside of Texas. So that would be really good. And then I'm really excited about the faculty that I'm going with. I would love to get to know them better, my professors, and then the 18 other students who are going. That would be really awesome to get to know them and share all this with them. And then we're also going to be hopefully visiting some hospitals and biomedical engineering places, and so that would be really good experience. I think that would be really cool, especially like to see how it all works in another country. I feel like I would be a lot more versatile in, job placement, especially like, I would say, "Hey, I've been to Germany. I can, I wouldn't be as hesitant about, leaving the country if they needed me to or something like that." And then also, I don't know if that's 10. But yeah, I really want to go. I think it would be something that I honestly would never forget, and I would learn a lot. I would learn more about the language, the culture, just learn more about myself and be able to, like I said, experience, you know, firsthand right there, like what my grandparents went through, and just like see my family history there. It would be so, so cool. So cool. And yeah, so please, please, please pick me for the scholarship because I have no money. So I need to raise money to be able to go. So if you want to send me back to my family roots, please give me the scholarship. Okay. Thank you. Bye.